Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Saturday. The sun is out. It's just gone a bit cloudy. But I woke to a glorious day, and it is a glorious day. We've just got some cloud cover. Okay, let's do this today. I feel like today's a real special day. It's the 11th. And I noticed when it was 11:11, but it's just that 11 that's really sticking out today. So, it was like, is it some kind of portal? Well, if it's not, I want to claim it as a special day, so don't ask. I feel like someone's sitting behind me. It's not. I felt like Jasper was sitting there. Okay, they're upside down. The Witch's Tarot, I feel, and the Masculine deck's upside down. Come here. We're going to have a look at both sides. Both sides of the story. Let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. I'm not sure whose side's going to be what. We'll just have a look and see what the cards want to say. Okay. Waiting for that sun to come back out. Come on. There he is, he's just come walking in. Okay. Now, hold on. I know what I saw. It was, you have to be careful of what you see. It was a reminder. I thought it was Jasper that was behind me. It wasn't. It was my charger lead. I've only got 16% and it's still not charging. Oh, okay. Green light's on. Red light's on. Okay, it means it's charging. It's all good. Okay, right. Let's get back to the show. I can see blue skies. Come on, come over this way. They've already been out, the blue skies. But they're always there, aren't they? Okay, they showed themselves. I was out in the garden lapping up some sun. We just have one card. What's going on this side? Howling at the moon. That's what's going on at this side. Feels very much the masculine's energy. Feels like the masculines are in a lot of pain. This side, we have the masculine here distributing coins, pennies. Do you know what I felt like this was? Whenever I went on holiday, my parents were separated when I was about 5, okay? There wasn't an issue. I used to spend like every weekend with my dad. I don't really know. I don't think my dad paid any maintenance. My parents did not really badmouth each other. I just went to my dad's every weekend. But I would go, I never went on holiday with my dad. My dad never took me on holiday. And 2 of my sisters actually lived with my dad. So at one point. So I was just home alone with my mum. Now my mum, she was an organiser of a single parent group, so we would go on holiday quite a lot, maybe a couple of times a year. Anyway, let me get to the point. Okay, when kids go on holiday when they're young, people give them spending money to treat themselves, and that's what it took me to. My dad would give me money because I was going on holiday, and I would, neighbours would give us money, and anyway, giving money before you go on holiday to treat yourself. That's what it felt like. The funny thing is, I would go and spend most of that money on souvenirs to bring back. So silly. I don't do the souvenir thing anymore. It's like, no, it's my holiday to enjoy. Right. So, holiday spending money. Who's this howling over here? The Wheel, it's the Divine Feminine over here. But I feel like it's the Divine Masculine who's trying to get to the Divine Feminine. This card's a little bit bent. It took me 2 things were a bit screwed up. The Divine Masculine's end. Just that card. I don't even know if you can see it. Divine Feminine here. Now she's left a little gap here, so she is getting the message. But she is in a protective circle. She's in a sacred space. It feels like this message here is for the Divine Feminine to cleanse your space, cleanse your area. I don't know whether the Divine Masculine, whether, you know, single parents, his children are going away with their other parents, their mother. And this then leaves space for the masculine to come to the Divine Feminine, to have some sacred time, sacred space. Well, let's find out a bit more. Hi, Jazz. You look a bit irritated. Why is that? Surrender. I'm going to have to get more here. Like I said, I feel like this masculine's like trapped. He can't find a way to get through. I do feel like he's this butterfly moth here. I'm going to put it on the... Interesting. Even though the brown wolf here... Hi, Jazz. Is it brown or is it ginger? Come down, darling. You coming down? Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. It looked like it's a stump. Even though the leg is, like, bent, one of them. I felt like it was a stump, and he's stumped. The Divine Masculine's, like, caught up. He's stumped. He's stumped. Hey, come down. Come on. Come on. I'm going to sneeze. Oh! Bless me. Thank you. You've dribbled on my card. Would you... No, you mustn't attack me. Okay. He was doing this yesterday. Just kept swiping at me every time I tried to put the cards away from a reading. You mustn't attack me. Yeah, the Divine Masculine energy is really so down. He's down. Now, the wheel that the feminine was, that was the Wheel of Fortune. He's just like sat on that and turned that. He's turning the wheel. Queen of Swords. So this here is definitely, now this could be about giving money to children, being trapped. If it does come to like child support. Okay, child support's coming through. Supporting your children. And it feels like the masculine's in a bit of a pickle. He wants this to turn. Divine Masculine really just wants to come and offer the Divine Feminine love, okay? He wants to be the King of Cups now. We've got the King of Cups, we've got the Knight and the King today. And this is where he is, like he's sitting on his throne, he's like caught in the middle here. He wants to offer love. He wants to feel comforted. Like you, Jasp, look. Wagging his tail. He wants to feel contented. Within the Divine Feminine's presence. Now, there is this energy here that's blocking that. And she's having none of it. So she's laying down the law, especially when it comes to money distribution or when, like, the masculine actually gets to see his children. Okay. Well, I wanted a nice... When's this reading going to change? It's 11:33. How can I carry on? How can I carry on? Is that the feeling? How can I carry on? Love will guide you through this. It's like that's the last thing you want to hear. Yeah, well, you've got the King of Cups here wanting to offer love. Follow your heart. So you have to trust that that will get you through. Happy thoughts. That will get you through it. Yes, definitely. You have to understand you're going to attract what you vibrate. What vibrates out of you. So vibrate love. Vibrate on the frequency of love. And have all the faith that it's going to carry you all the way home. Happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. I was just talking about that with my daughter, about how it might be compulsory to wear a face mask in shops. And I just said, well, what about kind of like smiling? If everyone has to wear a face mask, they made a kind of quote. It said it should just be as easy as natural as putting on your seatbelt. And I was like, oh, what about all the smiles? Maybe you can have a few cheeky little grins to yourself under your mask. Under your mask, is that what you're wearing, a mask? A full mask. Happy thoughts. They go on with inside, okay? You've got to not allow someone else to disrupt your energy and your vibration so easily. That's what you've got to get to grips with. It's worth waiting for. Your patience will be rewarded. So you're very impatient, very, very snappy. Happy thoughts. I know what cards I'm going to use. I'm going to wrap this story up. Because yesterday I have a little box and it has my random cards in it, my Channel of Love cards and my Rider Waite cards. And twice yesterday, the whole box container fell. Once for me and once for Jamie. Mine was all the way down the stairs and I was really kind of looking at, it was all to do with love. Okay, what was turned over, how that, it was like, I was going to take pictures, but I didn't. And then last night, Jamie done the same. He knocked them over. And he just looked at me and went, did you just knock all them over? I said, I have as well. But early on in the day, I had the random cards and I knocked those all on the floor. So they kind of went flying about 3 times. I'm like, what's going on inside that little box now? We've got some fresh air. It's a beautiful day to maybe go out and get some fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants and flowers. How on earth are we going to get any of that if we're all masked up? Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Perfect day to do that. I left my back doors open all morning. It was like, even though I've been upstairs, it's just, yeah, fresh air. Get some fresh air into your house, your home, and into you. Because it was just saying we want to try and make it more noticeable. Is that the right word? It's something about, I don't really want to talk about it, do I? How we need to encourage people to wear masks more when we're inside. It's a blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Okay, so this is a blessing in disguise. You've got to keep your happy thoughts on. Okay. What's the bottom of the decks? Very soon, what you're asking for will happen soon in a happy way. Keep those happy thoughts. Still not anything about the Divine Feminine on the table. And there's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of Divine Providence and Universal Order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. You really need to, I don't know, I'm just not feeling very good about this mask situation and where this is going in the future. As natural as putting on your seatbelt. Jeez. Got to get my head around that one. I'm going to move you, Jasper. Just thought I'd pre-warn you. Bottom of the Witch's Tarot, Divine Feminine, Queen of Pentacles. There she is. She's the underlying energy here. She's stable. She's okay. That's Mother Earth there. She knows what to do. Hey, Divine Masculine. Been thinking those happy thoughts. The sun comes out. Got a great idea? Tell me. Tell me your great ideas. How about this one? You're going to get off my table. That's a great idea, isn't it, Jasper? Come, darling. Good boy. We're getting down. We're going to go find somewhere else to go. How about outside in the sunshine? I don't think he's too happy that I just done that, but thought he was going to just turn around and give me a little nip. Okay. Well, let's put these away then. Thank you for joining us, Jazz. Unpredictable. Okay, well, have I got the box for this one? Yes. I want to have a clear table. I've just moved Jasper, so he's gone. He's out of the way. That's him dealt with. Let's have a look, and I want to see what's going on inside that box. What's on the box? What's in the box? What's in there? On a Celtic cross. We can do, because I won't be reading from a book. Otherwise the reading could really go anywhere. Done. Ta-da! Okay, here we are then. Now I'm hoping, well, let's not worry about if they're round the wrong way or if there's any reversals. They're meant to be, aren't they? If they are, oh, I can see the word hard. It's hard. I've left green love hearts at the top here. Okay, let's just put that over there. A glittery one there. Husband. We have a green one here. Secret agent. Knowing without knowing. Shh, don't tell anyone. Husband. Husband. A potential husband is on the scene. Secret agent. Secrets. The moon. Okay, right. We might come back up. I don't want to pull my face up at him. I just want him to be settled. Really. That's all I wish for him is peace. That moon from the bottom of the deck does not want to disappear. Right, here we go. What's it left us with? Unhappy Queen of Cups. Now this could be a karmic partner, seeing as there's someone that's trying to obviously control money in the last story. Or their commitment, the Divine Masculine's commitment. Where are we going? I don't know because it's very distracting. You're hiding from her. She's scary. She's scary. It's not good, is it, to be around someone you're scared of? Because of what they can do. That needs looking at. And what I'm saying is that they may have picked up that the Divine Masculine is being a bit sneaky, he's being a bit secretive, their husband. It's 11:44, calling all light workers, let's do it. Oh my God, can I just tuck this bit of hair? That's it. Okay, oh, I can feel it. Divine Feminines, hello. We're going to talk about you. Are you the issue? You're the topic for discussion. Divine Feminines, Listen out to the birds, the messages that are coming in. Slow and steady wins the race. There's a snail coming. He's got his home on his back. Little backpack there. You can't see him, but he's there. Keep your eyes open. There's something about a trail that's being left. Follow the trail. Divine Feminine. This is the Divine Masculine wanting to reach out and message you. Look for the signs that this is about to occur. There's a trail. So he's following. Okay, this is really kind of Divine Feminine. If you knew you were being watched all the time, how would you behave? Because that's really how we should be behaving in integrity, whether people are around us or not. We just need to be, you know, acting accordingly for our soul. He's covering his face here with the coin. I just feel like he's been watching, and it's definitely about the legacy. So are you really like, be a bit conscious about your movements, and if others were watching you, would you still behave the same way? We should be at this point where we're not really embarrassed or ashamed of our actions, our thoughts, our being anymore. Because I feel the Divine Masculine is following your trail, but you've got to kind of look for the signs that he's around. He's surrendered in the past. He's got over this then. This is past news. He's surrendered. It's like we're not going to talk about that. We don't really need to talk about the past. You just need to know where you're going, Divine Feminine. So it's kind of like, instead of looking back, if you keep your eyes forward, you're going to see the signs, and you need to follow the signs. So where are we now? Who are we now? With the Ten of Pentacles. So it very much looks like the Divine Masculine at any point is going to, he's still covering things up a little bit. He's still scrutinising this coin here. I felt like that was a clock. Something about 15 minutes. I have to say what comes through. And then the song, I got 21 seconds to go. It's like, no, 15 minutes to go. It's not like half time, it's like quarter time. Quarter time. It just felt like it was time to call you, the Divine Feminine. We're getting close. So it feels like maybe he's 3/4 of the way there. Okay. What's rattling on the table? So that's the Ten of Pentacles, which is what we were talking about. The page gives the message. He's a messenger to the Divine Feminine. The current energy, Ten of Pentacles, the legacy. Now we've got, I feel like in the past, okay, the Divine Masculine didn't look into this as deeply as what he should have. But now he's actually looked into it, and I want to say he's actually thinking about like old age. So how it's going to look when he's a lot older. And I feel that that's what he wants to, how does he see it? 2 dogs, grandkids, you know. I feel that this is the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine here actually talking about this. Why is there a little kiddie hiding? Current energy. This could be the Divine Masculine talking to someone about this. And there was someone hiding under the chair of that Queen of Cups. Like they were scared. And that could be a child, like a child that you cherish, a little cherub, who's overheard something. Okay. We'll find out a bit more about that now, energy. But it is the legacy. It's an agreement. A soul contract. a soul mission and purpose. What's going to happen in the future? What's the future energy looking like? The Lovers, they need to talk. This connection is being healed now in the future. This could be actually the Divine Masculine maybe has told somebody about the Divine Feminine now. A child may have overheard. But he's wanting to talk about it because this is his plan. This is where he's going. It felt a little bit like with the Divine, me saying to the Divine Feminine here, you really don't need to be embarrassed or ashamed of who you are. Or who you are choosing to be. And I feel it's the same with the Masculine here. He's kind of following suit and surrendering. It's like, I'm not ashamed to be in love with the Divine Feminine. I'm not ashamed to want this for myself, this big lesson. I'm not ashamed to take the lesson and to learn from it. And then to share that with others. Because there's no real point going through the lesson if you're not then going to go on and teach that lesson to others. But, you know, hopefully not putting them through. The whole point of the lesson is you can help others to get through it more swiftly. It's not wanting others to feel your pain. It's wanting to help others to kind of move through cycles as painlessly as possible. Shit, we're rambling on. And this is kind of what the Masculine's doing. It's this... Does he really need to explain himself what he's doing? He wants to. It's a great adventure he's going on. He wants to add venture into his life, but the future is the Lovers here. So what I feel is the Divine Masculine may have been speaking to it. Who's he speaking to? He's speaking to it. He's speaking to the legacy. I feel like, because we're talking about a mask, well, earlier I was, about not allowing things to flow. It's like, how can the flow come in? If there's no way for oxygenated air to actually get in, how are you going to breathe that spirit of source? So it's very much about silencing. So I feel the Masculine has been speaking about it, but now you actually have to speak. This is a connection. This is a decision that has to be made from the heart. This decision, you need to choose wisely because it can have a real big knock-on effect if you make the wrong choice. Okay. Telepathy. I do feel as if, because I said look out for the messages. I'm actually feeling telepathy may become a bit cloudy. But I did say, who's he talking to? Who's he talking at? And I feel that's like you, Divine Feminine, his divine counterpart. And you're talking back. But why is this becoming a bit cloudier? I feel that you might not be able to have that connection. It's not going to be as crystal clear. And I feel that that is what will actually push the Masculine to reach out to the Divine Feminine. Because he's kind of lost that connection now. So look for the signs. What's the system behind the scenes? Opening up the Divine Masculine's eyes so that he doesn't cover himself up anymore. He's like walking around here. Now normally this card means you're on your way home, you're still just carrying so many burdens. But I felt this was around the community, like covering up who you truly are. It's like hiding here as you're walking around. Might as well just cover up your whole face, mightn't you? A bag over your head. Paper bag. Paper, make it paper. Cut out some eye holes. We could do that, can't we? That would be quite cool. I'd be up for doing that. Putting a paper bag on my head. And just add eye holes. Who sets the rules with this? So that would be more amusing for me. Okay? How are you feeling about yourself? Well, you're very happy. You've made yourself independent. You've made yourself independent? Have you? You give yourself a good talking to. Okay, so you're happy, Divine Masculine. You're going to take the legacy. You're done. Decision's made. It's mine for the taking, and I'm going to be a fool if I don't take it. So, and you're not embarrassed, and you're not ashamed, and you know it's the right thing to do. Even though you might be told it's not, you know deep down this is what you need to do. 9 of Cups. You want your wishes to be fulfilled. Got 9 cups all stacked up there. Just one thing's missing. And that'll make the 10 of Cups. You've already got the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like, okay, the legacy's a done deal. Now, what about the love connection to it? Because that comes after. It does. It does. When you get to the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, which you've got both of them, you're at the 9 of Cups, Divine Feminine's in the centre here at the 9 of Pentacles. You can then move on to the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Awesome. Both together. The Lovers. Nothing's going to stop you now. I said nothing. How this is affecting others. They know that you're unhappy. You've got a bit of a strop on. Why are you not taking it? Why are you not taking that cup? They don't know about it. It's a cloud that's coming through from the feminine. Are you failing to see, Divine Masculine? I'm not sure you are. You're still focusing on them 3 cups here. This is the universe telling you, you have to make the offer. And you're still refusing, you're still stubborn about it. I just think you've got to get over the hump. You've got to be more inclined towards your Divine Feminine. You need to lean towards her. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, picking up on yesterday's reading. Reach out to the Divine Feminine. She's your friend. She's your best friend. Without any question. Okay, what's the outcome? So your hopes or fears? Well, you have a Divine Feminine, the Divine Mother in your eyes, waiting to take care of you. Just say it. She's waiting to take care of you. It's 11:57. Should we have a look at your outcome? Oh, look, I've put them both together here. How do you feel about yourself? Well, you found your counterpart, haven't you? Let's have a look at the outcome. You make the offer. You go from the page. The page sends messages. The Knight makes the offer. Put you in the centre now. There is no blocks. I've moved the Divine Feminine there. And what we're talking about now is reaching out. The outcome, you're there, on the edge there. Really think you're close. You're close to Divine Masculine. Let's, oh, I felt like my glass wanted to chink. Cha-chink. So now we have the Page of Pentacles that we're talking about today. Well, maybe the Divine Feminine as well, but it's about reaching out to the Divine Feminine. Oh, Mr. Casanova. Where's the love? Where's the passion? Okay. I've accepted the deal, he says. And you said my reward was that I get the full works. Mr. Casanova. Past energy is a surrender card. Doesn't care what people think anymore. I do not care. Mrs. Do as you're told. He's like, no, I do not care what you think anymore. I'm not going to do what you tell me to do. Current energy, the legacy, feels like it's an agreement. I do feel like the masculine's been speaking about the divine feminine. Mr. Sensitive, yeah, he's tiptoeing around it, but yeah. Bit sensitive about talking about the divine feminine. We did get a bit tongue-tied, didn't we, trying to explain ourselves. Sensitive topic. King of Cups now. Future, divine will intervene. Look for the signs. You will be speaking to your divine counterpart very soon. Behind the scenes, well, he's still hiding, so he's nearly there. You need to drop those burdens and say, this is who I am. Love me or leave me. Live in the Tao. So I feel divine masculine, you're very quiet in hermitage. It's a lot, isn't it? Behind the scenes, you've been taken within into your hermit energy. And you can really kind of have a good think then. You become so wise. You know these spiritual truths and you're looking at yourself as being with your divine feminine. It's like it's already happened in your mind. So, where's the manifestation? Ooh, sex on legs. Yeah, you're going to have to do something divine masculine. You've got that passionate wand there with the Page of Wands. Sex on legs and Mr. Dependable. That's the counterpart to the Queen of Pentacles. And seeing as we've got the Page, the Knight, where's the King? Because the King needs to come, the King is kinky. Okay, well the King needs to come and take his place in the Ten of Pentacles. I know he's sensitive, I know. That has nothing to do with kinkiness, does it? No. Right. Four of Cups. How this is affecting others. Well, you're in a strop, divine masculine. I feel until your manifestation appears. And it's like you have to extend that offer of love. You can't bypass it. It's like get out of your strop, Mr. Entrepreneur. It's like, come on, you got some get up and go. There's a big R there. It's been highlighted like, are you an entrepreneur? That's the Knight of Pentacles, which is the outcome. Can you do this? Being an entrepreneur, you need to be daring, courageous, confident, charismatic, certain. And you need to just speak as if it is. It is so. Step into character, Mr. Entrepreneur. Queen of Cups, hopes or fears. You don't need to question whether or not your divine feminine is your ideal counterpart. You know she is, so act as if. Okay. Yeah, you know it already. Mr. Know-it-all. Okay, so you already know who your divine counterpart is, where you're going. You know what you're doing. You just need to get there. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. There are hills and mountains between us. Okay. Woo! True love. Secret agent. All going on behind the scenes. Until the divine masculine extends an offer to his true love. Random, should we just... No, we keep clarifying. We will. Mr. Casanova. Oh, we've got some that are reversed in here. Okay, I said I wasn't going to interfere with them. Mr. Casanova. Knight of Wands. It's a passion behind this. It's a passion for purpose. Nothing will stop you when you've got a passion for purpose. You've got a divorce here. You are divorced. You're not doing what you're told anymore by a previous partner. So either divorce is on the cards or you're divorced. And you've just been really secretive about it because you're ready for the legacy. No blocks because we've moved the divine feminine. Well, she wasn't even the block. It was you sending the message. So we'll go over to Mrs. Do As You're Told, and it's like, I'm not going to do what I'm told anymore. Not by you anyway, and this is the person that divorce is on the cards for. You're not gonna do what you're told anymore. You're gonna treat yourself and you're gonna relocate. Fuck me. You've really taken your life into your hands, haven't you? Sensitive, yeah, I can see why. King of Cups. Not been easy, is it, to claim your Ten of Pentacles, but you've claimed it. You haven't claimed your Divine Feminine yet. You've claimed your legacy. Last part now, isn't it? The final scene. Is it Act 11? Act 11. You bring them 11 together and you've got yourself a perfect setup. So, play your part in your final act. I'm doing that noise again when I get excited. Shh. Give the game away. That's the name of the game. I adore you. You wanted me to kind of look upside down, but I wasn't. But listen, I adore you. No matter what way you look at it, I adore you. And that's what the Divine Masculine is sensitive about, is actually approaching the Divine Feminine. Oh my goodness, okay. You've got to speak to her for real. You will if you want this in real time, real life. Divine intervention with the lovers. You're going to talk. Lover, I'm sorry. That's so cute. Come on. For the both. Sorry. The Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. It's just like, I feel like they're both sorry for the other one having to go through their shit. But they've both been through the mill. No denying it. Okay. Behind the scenes. Hermit. So I feel it's the masculine who kind of wants to reach out and say that he's sorry. That will be reciprocated. I feel the Divine Feminine will say, oh, you felt here like you wanted to just let it all go. I don't really want to talk about it. There's not really much more to say, but I am sincerely sorry. It is a sincere sorry that's coming. Behind the scenes, maybe would you like to go for a movie? You might want to spend some quiet time with you. If he's still feeling as if like he's hiding, doesn't kind of want to come out into the full sunshine yet, live in the Tao, you might wonder if you want to go for a movie or have an evening where you can watch a movie. You could just be telling your own stories. Behind the scene, the movie is playing out. It's like a beautiful love story. There's always mishaps that happen in beautiful love stories, aren't they? But they end up, like, in the end, it's always a happy ending for them. But there's always strife and struggle. And denial. You are my sunshine. Again, it's like, in reverse, it's like, oh, I don't want to tell you, but I do. It's like, mulling this over. You are my sunshine. I adore you. It's like, oh. Sensitive. And let's look at this. Mr. Dependable. Sex on legs. Marriage. Best friend. The marriages again. In reverse. It's just like, will you marry me? Or should I just tell her she's my best friend? She is my best friend and I want to marry my best friend. I can depend upon my best friend, but sex. Should we deal with like the sex part first? I'm not sure. Come on guys, like how this is affecting others. Well, are you an entrepreneur? Are you daring enough? Or book? What are you gonna, you're booking something. Okay, so you're taking matters into your own hands. But definitely coming up with keep an eye out for the sign synchronizations, especially to do with marriage maybe. Or signs about marrying your best friend. Keep an eye out, Mr. Entrepreneur. But I feel like the Divine Masculine's looking to book something. Booking something. But he's being held up, isn't he? Everyone else is looking at him as being stubborn. Look. I don't know what he's looking for, the Divine Masculine, but he's the one that has to uncross his arms and extend this offer. Booking a date. That's what I'm feeling. To meet up. Which would be quite scary, really, because he'll book in the date and then he's got the time in between to actually mull that over. So once you've booked in the date, he has to be dependable, doesn't he? He doesn't want to let you down again. He won't come forward if he feels that there's any chance he's going to run away and let you down again. So he does know it all, Mr. Know It All, with the Queen of Pentacles. We've got, oh brother, that's what I said. What did I say? Lean on me. I said, just call on me, brother. It's like, okay, well now he's thinking, does the Divine Feminine just look at me as like a best friend, as a brother? Is she my sister, or is she my lover, or is she my best friend? I think she's all of them. Okay. And you're confused, Divine Masculine. There's only one way you're going to find out, isn't it? You know what you want, so find out what your Divine Feminine wants, like for real. Instead of just playing the guessing game. Okay. It's like, guess who? True love, Knight of Pentacles, been a long time coming, Divine Masculine. It does feel like you finally get there to your true love. Okay, we will get a random card. We got it. Outcome. You need to reach out, Divine Masculine. Okay. I want to get you an enchanted map. I've got a sun here now. Is that what you feel like? She's your mother? Come on, stop overanalyzing this. How does the Divine Feminine view you? Well, ask her if you're not sure. Let's get an affirmator. What else was I going to get you? Oh, an enchanted map. It's 12:12. Okay, let's get this wrapped up, because then we're kind of cracking on for being on for like over an hour. You see where you are on the enchanted map. There's no Divine Feminine really here, Divine Masculine. My intentions were to pull a story for both of you. It's like you need to find that out in person, what your Divine Feminine is up to. Yeah, you've got balancing act, card number 11. Do your part. And card number 40, follow the leader. Perfect. Thank you. Card number 11. That's confirmation, isn't it? Come on. You are calm within, no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps what? You're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to what are you doing? Valiant. Okay. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused and level path. So you're feeling more stable now because you've chosen your path. It's the path of the legacy, the prophecy. Follow the leader. Slow and steady. I picked that up with the snail, and that was the next card. That's card number 12, and it was just like 12-12. You're both coming in at this. Nice, slow and easy. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. So every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. I know, tough call. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. With the Tao, I saw that. You're very wise. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so you may help someone else. A bit uncomfortable, isn't it? So you may be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. Oh, it's a lovely message. What's your affirmator? Spontaneity. Let's do it. Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest calibre? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up. It's naturally your seatbelt. Okay, so buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time and after hours hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. Do you want to go and do some karaoke? I'm up for that. Let's do it. Should we put paper bags on our heads while we go out? Let's do that as well. That'll be even more fun. Okay, there's a pretty good chance your name is not Charlie I'm speaking to. Anyway, it's a bonus card. Bonus. Okay, let's a journey of love. Let's journey of love. Take this journey with love. Let's end. Let's end. Let's end. Rings of Time. We had this one the other day. Okay. I feel like I'm going to read the poem to that. I'll tell you why. Co-star. What did co-star? Let me get my words out. What did co-star send to me? See if it comes up. Poetry should be made by all, not by one. I thought, that's interesting. Poetry should be made by all, not by one. Yesterday, this was really a good one. Remember that to not build the world is to destroy it. Very true. The day before, ask yourself if you have to feel stuck forever or if there is a bridge that will allow you to move on. Oh, there was another good one. These are good. I haven't been checking up on these, but they catch my eye when they're meant to. Wednesday, run every questionable motive by a friend before you act today. Now, Tuesday, this was interesting. Keep your passport handy. Keep cash. Keep water. Where's it gone? It's like, you're letting away all my secrets. Listen, it's what I was sent. I was sent by CoStar. Keep your passport handy. Keep cash. Keep water and batteries. Collect your meds and loved ones just in case. And silence your phone. Okay, we'll stop now. Okay, it's cool. Let's read this poem. 44. I like that number. There is a beautiful silence now as I hold your hands and listen to your eyes across a span of moments called time. There are no words that say as much, nor the walls that could confine the feelings of our wings or the rhythm of our eyes. Ooh, coming. I'm so nervous. Let's do something with this bit of hair here. Okay. How long have I been on for? 56 minutes. Do you feel like having a... do you feel like having a... What am I going to say? I was going to say a Rumi message. Contemplation. Do you fancy having a 69? That I was actually kind of... I was contemplating dirty thoughts. And I wasn't meant to be. I was actually meant to be thinking of Rumi. But 69's come up just to kind of reinforce that thought. What do you fancy doing? Do you fancy coming together? Seriously, that's what? Drop into your heart. Okay, heaven. Let's go to 69 that's before we reach heaven. We're going to have to contemplate. 69, contemplation. The poem that's staring at me is longing. The dance to move beyond the feeling that drives me forward to a place born within that calls my soul to feel complete. Contemplation. Ah, this bloody hair here, look. Okay. It's just tucking me on there. Within you, there is a question arising. When you get the question right, the answer will be self-evident. But you have to plunge your consciousness. Deep within to find the right question, to articulate it clearly and understand what it is that you are really asking. That question within you is actually a divine gift of awakening. It is your future awakened self waiting to be found and calling to you too. Let the question arise through dreams, dance, meditation, sleep, yoga, time in nature, swimming in the ocean, bathing in an aromatherapy bath, or receiving a hot stone massage. The question holds within it the next unfolding petal of the lotus of your being. This oracle brings you an invitation to enter into the mystery of your life and your being, and to allow the biggest question you can summon to emerge from your heart and be expressed through love. Your question may emerge as clear and shining or soft and yielding, a question with no words, only feeling. Whatever truth emerges, let that be your contemplation. In response to that question, the next step forward will unfold before you, revealed in the perfect clarity and perfect timing. This oracle brings you a message from your own divine nature. Come sit with me and breathe. I want to ask you something. I want you to ask me something. Together, there is a conversation that we are to have now, and there will be beautiful accord between us that overflows into all of your relationships, bringing more understanding and peace. I don't really want to hold that up now. Okay. It's like you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I know. Patterns break through the night in beams of light awakening. Memories of walking on sand, moments, waves replace, waiting for another passerby. Reflections, time to look outward in, to find those hidden spaces, residing alone, waiting for a twin soul, waiting for myself. Make me cry. Waiting for my twin soul. Ah, waiting for myself. Come on, Rumi, let's do it justice then. Let's do this. An invitation into the heart of the divine. Okay, Rumi. Pick us a good one. The best you can find in this deck. The dissolving light. Interesting. I died as mineral and became a plant. I died as plant and rose to animal. I died as animal and I became human. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? Rumi. Dare to take my hand and become set alight with holy fire, my cherished one. Step forward with me and let us burn together. Dismembered. Dissembled. It's just, you're waiting for your, like, twin soul. Okay. So dare to take my hand and become set alight with holy fire, my cherished one. Step forward with me. Let us burn together. Dissembled in the lights that cannot be extinguished. This is the light that burns with such incandescent truth that no falsehood can withstand its audacious vibrancy. Come with me now to the light. Together we shall melt into truth. There is a light so intense, so powerful, that nothing other than itself, its own truth, can exist in its presence. I mean, don't make me cry. Waiting for myself, waiting for my twin soul, waiting for myself. It's really, it's like amazing. There is a light so intense, so powerful, that nothing other than itself, its own truth, can exist in its presence. It is the sacred seed, the star of your being, lit up from within. It is the light that never goes out. It is the light that is so powerful, it is beyond duality of light and dark, cannot ever be extinguished or diminished, and quite simply, beyond all logic, just is. Certainly no lie or deception, no boundary or defence can remain intact in its presence. The blazing divinity of this light sears through any pretense, annihilates illusions, and takes us into stark experience of divine truth. It is gentleness, and yet it cannot be overcome. It is enduring power, and yet it is tender. Though you seek the divine and even know it as love, you will also know that it is fierce, wild, inexplicable, and demanding beyond all measure. It wants you completely, utterly, without condition. There will be times in your life, such as now, when there is something not worthy of you that must be released. This is a falsehood, a lie or deception of some sort that you have come to believe about yourself, your life, or perhaps even another. You may know what that deception is, or it may be about to be unveiled. It is not a cause for fear or concern, but for celebration. An illusion has or soon will be released, and you shall become freer, free in the way that only truth can provide. This oracle comes to you as a sign of that which is to come, and soon. The beloved divine presence is calling to you, igniting within your deepest being, so that it may have its way with you. The divine wishes to live through you and into the world, reaching into the hearts of many and igniting those hearts into greater life. It is a clever and insatiable lover. It will stop at nothing until the entire human race is restored to the wild divine freedom of ecstatic divine reunion, completely and utterly ignited in love. And so the great lover, the divine, calls for you to enter into the white hot field of its passionate presence. Is that what that is? White hot field, passionate presence. The divine wishes to live through you and into the world, reaching into the hearts of many and igniting those hearts into greater life. We've already read this part. And so the great lover, the divine, calls for you to enter into the white hot field of its passionate presence. There will be sizzle and burn. It cannot be otherwise. In the height of summer, you can cast aside the layers of clothing you require in the winter. This is natural. You do not think twice about it. I think twice about putting a face mask on. No, sorry, I do. Keeps coming back to that. We will not be silenced. Okay. You do not think twice about it. Okay, what was we talking about? Oh, stripping off our layers during the summer. As you approach the radiant sun of divinity, your emotional and psychological layers are to be shed too, for they are too heavy for the heat of the great spiritual sun, which is you, divine masculine. What cannot stand the heavenly heat is to be cast away swiftly by conscious choice, or shall simply burn up, dissolving in the light and melting away. What is left shall be what is true. So here is your guidance, sweet lover of the great divine. It doesn't say that. So here is your guidance, sweet lover of the great beloved. Give it up. The smallness, the conditions, the fears and doubts, the lack of reverence for yourself and life, the belief that somehow things are not okay or aren't going to work out. This is all a paltry attempt at truth. You're coming into the truth now that is far more worthy of you, a truth with a capital T, the big truth. Love, trust, surrender. This is about a sacred shedding without fear or holding it back. Yes, this is about a sacred shedding without fear or holding back. Cast aside whatever would hold you back rather than free you to fly into your divine destiny. You are not to be the same from this moment on. This is the holy word, the word inscribed in living divine fire in your sacred heart. This oracle brings you guidance. Trust in your changing perspective and perceptions. Don't hold on to what you once believed or thought to be true. Allow yourself to be shown another version of events, another way of perceiving. Don't focus on what is not working in your current estimation of things, for that is nothing more than a passing opinion. You are being given an opportunity to see and know yourself, others and particular life circumstances very differently. Embrace it. Don't resist what is being shown to you, for even if there are some struggles in adjusting your view at first, ultimately this change in perception will free you and bring you more deeply into the wellspring of your own inner peace and happiness. So let me end on this sacred honouring ritual. Try and get these words out. See if we can sort the wig out. Okay, and happy days. Happy thoughts. Moving on. You're never going to be the same again from this moment on. So place both hands on your heart and say the following aloud. The eternal light of Rumi burns through that which is unworthy and frees me into unconditional love and truth now. I am blessed by the grace of this sacred brother, and I open my heart to the tender fire of passionate presence. Through merciful compassion and my own free will, I ask to be shown the greater truth that will set me free. So be it. Only love can set you free. Okay, relax with your hands on your heart for as long as feels good. I know I shouldn't really interrupt, but hey, it's cool. I was guided to sing. When you are ready, simply open your eyes and you have completed your sacred honouring ritual. You can repeat this anytime you feel the need to let go of a self-limiting behaviour, judgment of a person or situation that drains rather than leaves you feeling vibrant and free, or beliefs that deplete and depress you rather than open you up to loving and endless possibilities. This ritual is a way to tap into supportive grace to assist you in that conscious surrender. You will be blessed, beloved. I feel you should just every time just sing to yourself, love will set me free. That's not even how it goes. Well, just make up your own tune. Your happy tune. Your happy song. Only love can set you free. Can set me free. Okay, I'm going. Set me free. Set me free, why don't you, babe? Okay, I'm getting out of your life. I'm going. Just for today. You don't want it really, but I'll be back. Okay, have a fantastic Saturday. Take care. Much love.